House Baddies.
I done did a lot. You ain't did shit at all. Whipping up a pop, show you how to get it off. I don't merely rock. I just get the brick across. Take it to the block. My shorties know I've been a boss. Chemo, solid, hard body. In that jam, told on nobody. God damn, that war, we buy it. Dinero, we get it. Dinero, we did a lot. Most niggas a fold. I done did a block. Most niggas in told. Winters they be hot. Summers they be cold. Had to sauce it up a lot. Since niggas think I'm on realest story ever told. Bricks on the stove. Got them elbows. Very well known. They don't know the half. Breaking down halves. Working on my math. They can't walk my path. Chemo, solid, hard body. In my city, I'm in your lobby. They can't stop it. 10-4, copy. Them hitters, they lurking, they killing, they rock a lot. You ain't did shit at all. Whipping up a pop, show you how to get it off. I don't merely rock. I just get the brick across. Take it to the block. My shorties know I've been a boss.
It's your boy Pain, baby. Pop Radio Worldwide, iHeart Radio, Spotify Premium, Next Legacy Radio. We're checking in from Rockstar Studios. Another week, man, of power, awareness, education, culture. Everybody knows I'm about the bag, prosperity, moves, and get that money. So I brought good money to the radio station today. You know what I'm saying? Make some noise for all these wonderful people. Listen, you're going to get around here with Pop and putting on People Radio, a show that's for the people, by the people, of authentic, legendary special guests, authentic baddies of the week that look something like this. If you're checking in on the one time on the YouTube website, if you're on iHeart Radio, I salute you for, wanting to follow my beautiful voice and these beautiful visuals in your head. But if you checked in on the visuals, it's nothing but salsa in this thing. You hear me? We sauce it up with baddies of the week. Every week, I bring them in all the way from Chile, Peru, Guatemala, California, Canada, Russia, Ukraine. You hear me? Uganda. We got Zamunda that comes with his expertise on hindsight opinions.
Zamunda in this, no, we not say this in the country here. You know, Zamunda in the house. Yes. We big deal.
Big 100%. You hear me? If you fuck with Michael Blackson, you need to start fucking with some. Michael Blackson ain't got shit on Mr. Zamunda. You hear me? He's a full model. His OnlyFans is juking off this thing. His bunions, his $1 million bunions. When I tell you.
Yes. Before picture, yes. I'm very famous.
Also in the building today, I have a big cast here today. But I brought in a cannabis consultant expert that has her own show called One Dope Show. She's one of my baddies of the week, looking thick, scrumptious, and all the beautiful stuff over there. If you check in on the one time, everybody make some noise for my sister right here. Yeah. Over here to my left is, it's ladies first, gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Zamunda, he too big to, skip over. You know what I'm saying?
I know, yes. Something like big deal, but I am humble, yes.
Yes. Little big guy.
That not sound right for big guy. That sound confusing.
Big guy. Hey, listen, we gonna keep it moving. I said we keep it exclusive around here. Shout out to all my visual guys too, but I'm on the shout out side. Ricky in the building, Humble 21 in the building. I got my drone guy around this motherfucker flying shit. And shout out to him for the visual drones. John in the building.
Yes.
But we gonna keep this shit exclusive and exotic. All the way from Russia and Ukraine. Simply Karen is in the motherfucking building. Make some noise for my Russian. tell you, hear me? Y'all heard of motherfucking my beautiful sisters Venus and Serena Williams? Y'all make some more for Venus and Serena. But listen, I got Sierra Martin in the motherfucking disco. Stand up for a second there. And when I tell you, Layla Ali ain't got nothing on thee. I'm not gonna make sure. Everybody, listen. Could you stand up, KK? And could you stand up, down, please? These are my in-house ladies and my 24/7, 365 days. Baddies of pop radio worldwide. Available for booking, professional bookings. Mommy KK right here to my left. 100% Boricua. Ay, 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 ¿me entiendes? Make some noise for Mommy KK. Filipino. Listen, I've been getting all type of spam mail and requests for me to marry Diamond because I done broke some people out of their hearts. But listen, right now, eat your motherfucking heart out and make some noise for Diamond. Not done clapping around this motherfucker either. We celebrate motherfuckers here. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Let me ring a bell for that. That's right around here. This ain't, broad. This ain't one of them platforms where we break you down, we build you the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? If you heard it, you probably heard it right here first.
This is not Joe Budden Radio.
Man, I'm gonna talk about Joe later. We're gonna talk about Joe later. But listen, we have a special guest in the house. Artist been working hard, 365 days. I met this artist about a good year and a half ago. We did some big things together, shows like Yo Gotti. We got a collaboration where I got to do, and the company got to do some back scenes for a big project, which we will be dropping right now on Pop Radio Worldwide, called Play to Win, featuring your boy Twister, the GOAT from Chicago. Everybody make some noise for Mario Canon. I'm gonna give y'all the whole sauce on Mario, where he's from, why I rock with him, and we're gonna give you his art. He's authentic. That's why number one, I fuck with Mario on a whole nother level of music, and I give him the game, and I give him my energy, and I'm in his ear and tell him not only make a left, make a right, and use these girls that look like this for your videos instead of girls that look like that, so your quality can be right, or campaign your shit real, because you got something different, you're from a whole different place, and you got a whole different kind of swag, and I like it. You're hungry, and you got the little, the pretty boy good look for you, and you got the image, and I believe in you too. And in this thing of music and industry and all that kind of stuff, right before I take the music break, what I need everybody to understand is that if you really rely on music to blow up, if you rely on a song to blow up, or a feature to blow up, get another motherfucking dream. You hear me? Because that ain't the way you're gonna blow up. It takes hard work, dedication, self-investment, and persistency. Do it over and over again. Protect your brand, invest in it, and be humble, and it'll take you a long way. You will not be overlooked, you will not be unseen. Now you do the other shit, you cut the corners, you do bad business, you talk about this motherfucker and that and you really ain't doing nothing, you act like you're doing everything, but you really like the quadruple or the fifth, you're really in the middle, man. You hear me? Then you gonna burn your name up, and ain't nobody gonna fuck with you real quick, real soon. It's your boy Prince of Pain. We on Pop Radio Worldwide, iHeartRadio, Spotify, motherfucking Premium. I told you, you're gonna hear it right here first if I fuck with it and I like it. Introduce this joint, Mario Canon, sir.
Yo, what up? It's Mario Canon, man. This is Play the Win featuring Twisted, man. Let's go. Let's drop that shit.
Hey, it's your girl Diamond with Pop Radio Worldwide, iHeartRadio, Spotify Premium, and you can follow me on Instagram at _Diamonds here. And if there's any baddies that want to be featured in a baddie of the week, slide in my DMs. I got you.
You know that it's legendary when you come to the city and leak it with Twister. Now they gon' talk about Mario Canon whenever they mentioning big stuff. And not from the field when the shorties ain't playing outside, but they picking sticks up. Wanna talk about change, the blocks are the same. They just won a game, they tricked us. I had to turn up my savage. Me and poverty just kept on clashing. I'm jamming like Michael, you dancing like Michael. If you ever think that I'm lacking, got a neck full of water, she tapped in. Now I'm ballin' like I just got drafted. And I know he a goofy, but he never knew me. He trolling to get a reaction. Racked up 9/11 when they see me giving back, bruh. In the shit you in love ain't gotta act, bruh. To the rhythm of a hi-hat. Now tell me, baby, can you buy that? Now I pull up with a scat pack, you should have a hatchback. I was pushing pounds like a hashtag. I was sitting getting laughed at, started getting backstabbed. Now they're taking pictures in a flashback. You really wanted me to lose another 1,000 for the shoes. The money make them pick and choose. I remember barely having food. I play to win, babe. I play to win, babe. Remember sleeping on the floor, almost lost my freedom to the cause. Lost my brother, so we up the score. Had to get it done without support. I play to win, babe. I play to win, babe.
Twister. If I see it, then I want it, I'ma get it. And it don't even matter how high you go on the price. I play to win, baby. So when I'm gambling, I'ma get you to blow on the dice, cause you my good luck charm. Seem like I've been getting money every time I pull up with you on my arm. You be somebody of significance, make every bit of difference when you put that money on my bond. That's when I knew you was a real one. Don't know other woman out here got your mind, nor is she colder. Look at the body of an amazing woman who be bringing me what I want, and I don't need a 4-leaf clover. Love it when I hold her. Come here. We can travel the states, and I'ma make sure every place is fly. We came up just like a poker game. Let me take you to Vegas so we can get it where the stakes is high. She got the walk of a black fox. I got the walk of a player separate to it with my hat cocked. Got me excited like crack rock. And when it come to betting, I feel like we both hit the jackpot. We deserve it, so me and you can take a cruise. Get money so both of us can break the rules. I don't feel like I got nothing else to prove. I just be about my money making moves. And I know
You really wanted me to lose another 1,000 for the shoes. The money make them pick and choose. I remember barely having food. I play to win, babe. I play to win, babe. Remember sleeping on the floor, almost lost my freedom to the cause. Lost my brother, so we up the score. Had to get it done without support. I play to win, babe. I play to win, babe.
Heard it right here first, Play to Win, by my boy Mario Canon, featuring Twisted. You tuned in right now to the dopest, hottest podcast in Chicago, coming out of the Midwest, putting on People Radio, Pop Radio Worldwide, iHeartRadio, Spotify Premium, Next Legacy Radio. Before I introduce Mario Canon and get to the interview, and thank you guys, first of all, for supporting us, for rocking with us, for making us the dopest Midwest podcast out of the Midwest. I really appreciate you guys. It means a lot, and we want to make some noise for you guys over there. Play to Win out right now. Again, any ladies that are interested in being one of the iHeartRadio Baddies of the Week, get up with Mommy KK, get up with Diamond, or email Pop Radio Reply with 2 pictures, a daytime phone number. While I am on the topic of doing shameless plugs, Rockstar Studios right now is looking to intern a couple of engineers. As long as you're really certified in engineering, get up with Humble 21 or get up with Rockstar Studios. If you are a music engineer and are trying to work out of a professional atmosphere, you got that sauce. You have an opportunity for you. Email Walter, which is at Humble 21 Instagram or Rockstar Studios. They have an opportunity for you right now. Big shout out, man, to people who do stuff for the city like Street Level Youth Media, who's always showing the kids how to use a camera, how to use Pro Tools, everything that these kids are already interested in doing anyways, making music, doing videos, and they're doing after school programs. Some of these kids are stuck from the age of 14 and they don't leave till like they're 24. So, man, salute to Duke, salute to Lisa. They helped me a lot, tremendously, with a lot of resources when I first got out the penitentiary after coming 20 years, and I will always salute street level youth. You hear me? Mike Tyson ain't up in here eating mushrooms with motherfucking Jake Paul or Logan, whatever dude that is. But we gotta have it up in here. Make some noise for Mario Canon. When I tell you the star power up in here, number one, I'm gonna let this be known right now. Mario ain't giving me $1 to bring him to pop radio worldwide and make him an artist spotlight. I seen Mario myself grinding. I heard his music. I heard a cut called Big Mad about a year or two ago when we first met. And what caught my eye was it didn't sound like nothing else I heard. And the message was, why you big mad? Because I'm grinding and I'm being successful. So I did 20 years in the penitentiary, and I always try to tell all you dogs in the yard not to go to the yard because it's hot in the yard. But one thing that I learned about the industry, it's like a yard. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect the rules of the field. And my number one rule is, it ain't where you're from, it's how you come. My brother's from Springfield, Illinois, so make some noise for the field. South side, he's not from the west side, he's not from Humboldt Park, he's from Springfield, Illinois. And what I respect so much is when people from certain towns try to put on for their town. You know, I don't know a lot of people putting on and going to get on tracks with Twista, going all around the United States, grinding, hitting up pop, fucking 7:30 in the morning, asking me A&R advice, and when I give it to him, he actually takes it and does it. And, you know, there's a thing called investment. Would you start with that, Mario Canon? First, introduce yourself and talk about maybe the sacrifice and investment that it's taking to even get there, bro.
Well, you know what I'm saying? You know, this Mario Canon, man. And one of the sacrifices I've been taking a lot to invest in this music, man, is just spending my own money. Right? Yes. So I don't have any, I don't owe anybody. You know, I do this all out of pocket myself. So
salute for that, man. Salute for that. Pop radio do everything by themselves.
Yeah. So that's what I did. So I've always done that ever since I was legit, right? So I always knew that you had to finance your dream. So a lot of people want to be rappers, but they don't want to put in the work and rap. You know, record labels don't even knock on my door or anybody else's door. So I decided to create my own label, create my own budgets. And the way I'm going to do that is, you know, the money I'm making from my job, I'm going to save that up and eventually buy a business. By buying business, it will free up my time to do more music, right? And if I'm doing good music, of course I'm gonna make more money in my business because I'm putting out quality music. So that's how I really grow, is investing in other businesses and other franchises I own, and that allows me to do music more. So,
what was it like growing up in Springfield, Illinois, and I'm sure now the people from the field that even, you know, run into now, that maybe didn't even some of the people that were disbelievers, you know, now seeing you doing on a bigger scale, being featured on iHeart, being featured doing Yo Gotti shows, 50 Cent shows, and, you know, even rubbing elbows with little people like myself.
You mean little pop. Growing up in Springfield, man, we didn't have much, right? You know, I grew up in a single parent home, so just me and my cousins, man, our people, Muggsy and Todd. So I grew up a little rough, man, growing up in Springfield, but I was always a good kid. I was just in my environment. You know, you got to adapt to your environment, man. So that taught me so much growing up in Springfield, growing up without, you know, being in the system, you know, the whole food stamps, all that stuff, man, Section 8, we did all that. My mom was a hard worker, so I learned a lot of my working skills and working hard from my mom. My mom was...
Salute to mama, man. Salute to
Straight up, man. And my mom, she made sure I had, you know, she did what she had to do.
What did mama listen to when you was
What she listened to?
Yeah.
My mom listened to all the hood stuff, Tupac, you know, all the gangster, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
My mom was a straight gangster. Y'all meet her, she was at my last show with Twister. She kicked it with Twister. You know, she was Gucci down. I made sure she was fresh and she enjoyed herself. She had a beautiful time. But you know, my mom worked very hard, man. So watching her struggle and grind to make sure I had it. But she didn't want me to know, you know, we were struggling. So she tried to hide a lot of stuff. But
Well, you know, one thing that you demonstrated throughout the track record that you've had, and in my eyes, I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all hit me up. I know if you working and you ain't working. Trust me, I really do. You know, I do my research, and I'm not easily bought. You know, I don't do this for money. This ain't what Pop do, what no people radio for. I don't. You know, it's a business. It maintains itself, has a good following, has a good, credible standing on iHeartRadio and every other platform. And I get to humbly interview some of the dopest people, to give you some of the dopest interviews, to give you some great awareness and education on how they got here, maybe some inspiration and motivation to get you to the next level. But you taking it to this next level from just the regular open mics, just the regular little recording studios to booking, you know, or having other people book stuff for you. Should I say that like that?
Yeah.
To understanding what is being an independent boss and sacrifice to the perks of it, to the pro cons of maybe, do you want to be signed to a major record?
I do not. I want to stay independent. I like my freedom.
Elaborate.
Yeah. I like my freedom, so I want to be able to release what I want to release. I don't want people telling me what type of music to put out. I know they might try to say, hey man, you can put out this music that means your people. And for one thing, for me, my music is I don't use profanity. I don't promote, you know, death or drugs.
That's one thing I admire about you guys.
So and I still get lit, but I don't promote.
I get it. You don't even smoke.
No.
You don't really. I've never seen you drink.
I don't drink no more at all, man. I used to drink
You live a health junkie life. I think you work at a gym. I don't mean it like, well, yes, kind of. You live like a health junkie life. You do, you know, the right health stuff to eat and the right diets, and you are part of an organization with a health club or something.
So I own Anytime Fitness.
You own a health club?
Yeah. So I own a franchise, Anytime Fitness in Lincoln. And also, I'm part owner of Small Cakes in Destin, Florida. And I just opened another restaurant.
Small Cakes?
Yeah, it's a franchise. Like, kind of like Cold Stone. I don't know if you're familiar with Cold Stone, the ice cream place.
Yes.
So I own one of those. And then
I salute you, Mario. You're a young, bright, young artist that is being an artist because he wants to be an artist and he loves to be an artist, not because he's depending to be an artist to blow up.
Nope.
You get what I'm saying?
I would save a lot more money if I wasn't an
When
artist.
you tell these young, aspiring young rappers and singers and artists as trying to be either assigned or because number one, let me tell you something. You're not ever going to get signed by a label or a record company unless you're doing big numbers or you're doing something independently right, which is getting bread. You know what I'm saying? Then they're going to come talk to you. So, will you give them a little bit of advice on maybe first key essential steps in the game, maybe mentally before investing or how to invest? You know, okay, I love music. I don't know shit about professionally getting into it. Give me a little bit of advice, bro.
I would say to get with your local artists and engineers and start to move around with them. Surround yourself with people who also are trying to we're in the industry already. So like I attached myself to hip hop and you gravitated towards me. One thing I did was make sure that I had nothing but respect for you and I learned whatever you had to tell me. So just be able to be coachable and listen to people who are in the game. You don't judge a book by its cover. I think a lot of times the younger artists are looking for the rappers because if they have jewelry or if they have certain cars, but a lot of times that stuff is random. They really can't afford it, or it might even be fake. Most of the time. So I would say to really get around real artists and people who really want to see you grow. So.
Did you hear that, guys? Listen, I'm gonna take a little music break right now. Let's play The Win. We're breaking it right here. We shot it right here. I got two beautiful models from the video. I need you to go check it out right now. You see it? Play The Win. Let's get it.
know that it's legendary when you come to the city and leak it with Twister. Now they gon' talk about Mario Canon whenever they mentioning big stuff. And not from the field when the shorties ain't playing outside, but they pick a sticks up. Wanna talk about change, the blocks are the same. They just won a game, they tricked us. I had to turn up my savage. Me and poverty just kept on clashing. I'm jamming like Michael, you dancing like Michael. If you ever think that I'm lacking, got a neck full of water, she tapped in. Now I'm ballin' like I just got drafted. And I know he a goofy, but he never knew me. He trolling to get a reaction. Racked up, 9/11 when they see me giving back, bruh. In the shit you in love, ain't gotta act, bruh. To the rhythm of a hi-hat. Now tell me, baby, can you buy that? Now I pull up with a scat pack, you should have a hatchback. I was pushing pounds like a hashtag. I was sick and getting laughed at, started getting backstabbed. Now they're taking pictures in a flashback. You really wanted me to lose another 1,000 for the shoes. The money make them pick and choose. I remember barely having food. I play to win, babe. I play to win, babe. Remember sleeping on the floor. Almost lost my freedom to the cause. Lost my brother, so we up the score. Had to get it done without support. I play to win, babe. I play to win, babe.
Twister. If I see it, then I want it, I'ma get it. And it don't even matter how high you go on the price. I play to win, baby. So when I'm gambling, I'ma get you to blow on the dice, cause you my good luck charm. Seem like I've been getting money every time I pull up with you on my arm. You be somebody of significance, make every bit of difference when you put that money on my bond. That's when I knew you was a real one. Don't know other woman out here got your mind, nor is she colder. Look at the body of an amazing woman who be bringing me what I want, and I don't need a 4-leaf clover. Love it when I hold her. Come here. We can travel the states, and I'ma make sure every place is fly. We came up just like a poker game. Let me take you to Vegas so we can get it where the stakes is high. She got the walk of a black fox. I got the walk of a player separate to her with my hat cocked. Got me excited like crack rock. And when it come to betting, I feel like we both hit the jackpot. We deserve it, so me and you can take a cruise. Get money so both of us can break the rules. I don't feel like I got nothing else to prove. I just be about my money making moves. And I know
You really wanted me to lose another 1,000 for the shoes. The money make them pick and choose. I remember barely having food. I play to win, babe. I play to win, babe. Remember sleeping on the floor. Almost lost my freedom to the cause. Lost my brother, so we up the score. Had to get it done without support. I play to win, babe. I play to win, babe.
It's your girl Diamond, and we're back with House Baddies Worldwide. And we just heard Play to Win by Mario Canon.
Just last segment, I asked Mario some very powerful background questions of where he's from, how he come, and he gave you guys some education on some real advice. Diamond, would you like to ask Mr. Mario here any questions that might be informative to the listeners and followers of Pop Radio Worldwide?
I just want to know what helped you keep your motivation and what made you not give up when it was probably some people that didn't believe in you. What helped you keep going?
I would really say one of the main things was, my children, my son and my daughter. I knew, like at the time I just had a son, so I knew that I didn't want him to be ashamed of me. You know what I'm saying? So growing up without a father and seeing that I need to be, a good role model for him, I was like, man, I can't be a mom. So I was like, I gotta do it. And I had an efficiency apartment. Okay, so when I first moved to Lincoln, I blew all my money because I was used to hustling, so I didn't know how to manage my money. So I was spending.
What you say about Lincoln?
I moved to Lincoln. I had an efficiency. Lincoln, Illinois. I moved there, and it was crazy. I had my kitchen was in my living room, and the bedroom was all one thing, right? I had no furniture, no food.
You had some M&M shit.
I had one thing though,
man,
that was dope. I had a CD burner. I had a leather CD burner that I finessed from one of my homies in the field, and I kept telling him I was gonna get it back to him, but I really was trying to just make as much money as I could burning CDs and stuff. Wow. So that's what I was doing. And I was selling CDs to like farmers, like people who don't even listen to rap. I was giving them buy my CDs. So I was just hustling, and I still had a job that didn't pay much. I worked at AT&T, so I didn't make that much money. But that was a time I was by myself that allowed me to really say, look, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to get out of this situation. So that's what I did. My son was my big motivator for me.
God bless you. Mommy KK in the building. Make some noise. Right now, but she came back with a Haiti with a tan and all. This one too, you hear me? But she's back and I missed her and I was bugging while she was gone and stuff. How you doing, Mommy?
I'm good. I can definitely relate to you when you talk about your son, because everybody who knows me, I'm all about my son. Everything I do is for him. I didn't even start modeling until I got pregnant. So that's strong right there. Our sons are like, when you're raising a king in this world, it's, especially as minority, I'm 100% minority. I'm Asian, Latina, and my son is half black too. So it's really important, to set an example and put them in a place where they can succeed. So I have a fun question for you to lighten the mood. If you could open for anybody, who would it be and why?
Man, interesting. This is a good one. I can hope for anybody.
Can we make it a little bit more? Because I just feel as an artist, opening is not enough. So let's ask him if you could work. Yes, do a song. Do a song. Do a song.
Do a song with somebody?
Yeah, work. With somebody. Make a project.
Oh man, if I could make a project with somebody.
Anybody.
And we're going to tag them so you can
Anybody. We're looking at you, hear me? Right now.
Man,
Star power, baby. Star power.
This is tough, man.
keep tagging them.
One person, baby.
One person. Dang, man.
5, 4.
He's like, I had to think about it.
Man.
Someone
Drake.
I
knew he was going to
Yes!
Yes.
Drake.
And that would be a dope collab too.
Drake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drake is the hottest too. So.
Well, he's a hit maker. I think that I have similar qualities to Drake, not like music-wise, but like when he talks proper, he's an artist. Like when he speaks, and I think a lot of times, like coming from Springfield, I used to get judged for speaking like I'm not. Man, you from the hood, man. You gotta talk more hood.
Well, that's one of the reasons I fuck with you.
But I had to. I went to college, because when I was going to college, I met these brothers, the fraternity bros. They took me in. I couldn't cross over officially because I've been locked up before, so I couldn't be on paper. But they still let me live with them and stuff, and they kind of like taught me how to mannerisms and stuff. But one thing I learned is like articulate my words and stuff. In any setting, I don't give a fuck where I'm at.
Right.
I'm gonna talk proper, even in the hood. When I was hustling, I used to talk proper. I talked to my swerve, my customers proper. You know what I'm saying? That's real. I'm just being honest, man. So, yeah.
Now, shout out to the whole Star Power. We got Baby Horchata in. We got swag in the building.
Swag. I know he won't be in front of the camera, bro.
So listen, we're gonna get interesting right now. So you have this whole different swag that I feel you have. Your whole little team, the camp, got a whole different originality about itself, which is pretty fresh and trippy. And saucy. I fuck with it. Y'all put me in the videos, I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? What have been, like, if you were to compare yourself to a mainstream artist, because I really can't compare you to nobody.
Yeah.
Who would you compare yourself to?
I said like a
Other
mixture.
than Drake.
I said like a mixture of like Will Smith and Kanye, Will Smith,
Jordan Lucas.
and maybe Jordan Lucas.
Okay, so of all these beautiful women in the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who was your big crush that you always like? That's if I can get one night getaway.
My biggest crush?
Yes, in the game.
In the game.
Actress, singer, guitar player. It could be Lizzo, baby. Whoever you know.
Don't get mad at me, man.
Who?
I don't even have a celebrity crush.
None ever.
I used to, when I was a kid, I used to like Ashanti. I used to be in love with her, but other than that, man,
You know what was mine?
Who?
I got a couple.
I never had a celebrity crush, man. That's like women when I see them. I don't know. I like real women when I see them, because honestly, bro, when I met some celebrity women and people, and they kind of like
Janet Jackson is definitely.
Janet Jackson.
Janet Jackson is definitely one. Gabrielle Union. Hey, I'm sorry to your husband. Gabrielle Union. Megan
Good.
Lauren
I like making good. There we go, making good.
Hold on, I'm not done. I even like the Christina Aguilera once upon a time. Your influences musically that have like driven you to go play with these harmonies and melodies, and also rap the way that you rap. What has influenced you growing up as a musician?
Like Tupac, it's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna have to like.
Okay, you hit my favorite. Well, Face is my favorite, but Tupac is like the greatest of all time.
Tupac, Bone, Kanye, Montana 300, and this is gonna be crazy too. Lil B the bass.
Sir.
One of the most influential people in the game. Like he started a lot of trends that he didn't get credit for. And then also Soulja Boy did a lot of new trends too. Like a lot of people don't give him credit for it because of his swag, you know. Because he did a lot of.
I did it first. You know? So listen, 3 things that you attribute to your grind and success of working that makes you and separates you from. I don't want to say a SoundCloud rapper. I want to say a SoundCloud rapper. Then you know, that makes you a professional streaming artist that gets paid for streams and shows. What separate 3 things that separate artists from those to that? You know.
I've got an organic following. I got an organic fan base. I actually do shows. Like I'm not afraid to. I'm booked every weekend. And I don't care if it's a small show or a big show. I'm gonna do it. I don't care if it's not.
Give it your whole heart.
I'll give it my whole heart.
Okay,
so that's what kind of separates me from.
Let's do a little fun fact real quick. Number 1, a fun fact about yourself. Tell the fans, the people of Pop Radio Worldwide, something that nobody knows. A little fun fact about yourself.
I can't sleep without lotion on my feet.
I can't sleep with socks on. I don't know about the lotion. Okay.
If I don't got lotion on, I can't sleep.
Give the people a gem right now, man. Maybe 7:45 morning phone call that you had with Pop. Maybe along your career.
This is key.
So you can give the people a little something. What goes on behind?
Stay the course. Don't follow trends. One thing that you always preach to me all the time is don't change up what I'm doing. Even if they're not catching on now, they're gonna catch up. They're gonna catch on later. So you always stress that, like not to get on any waves. Even when I had a particular interview opportunity, you stopped me from doing it, and it was on a big platform, and you was like, "That's not you." And I took that to heart, and I didn't do that because you told me to. So really, just stay the course, stick to your gut, and don't follow, don't chase, man. And, stay on your purpose.
Salute to Mario Canon, all his success. Salute to all my successors. Salute to Dolph and the Gold, man. They gave me the guidance and opportunities to bring projects like Jeezy's project to Chicago, the Jeremiah project to Chicago, the Dirt 2 Times project to Chicago, and gave me that, backdoor backscene experience of what's what and what's not. I learned a lot quick. So salute to everybody that gave me the big shot opportunities. Your boy Princess Panky on Pop Radio Worldwide, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Premium, Rockstar Studios. We're looking for an engineer. Baddies of the week, check in one time. You heard it right here first, man. Play 2, 3.
It's legendary when you come to the city and link it with Twister. Now they gon' talk about Mario Canon whenever they mentioning big stuff. And not from the field when the shorties ain't playing outside, but they pick his dicks up. Wanna talk about change, the blocks are the same. They just won a game, they tricked us. I had to turn up my savage. Me and poverty just kept on clashing. I'm jamming like Michael, you dancing like Michael. If you ever think that I'm lacking, got a neck full of water, she tapped in. Now I'm ballin' like I just got drafted. And I know he a goofy, but he never knew me. He trolling to get a reaction. Racked up 9/11 when they see me giving back, bruh. In the shit you in love, ain't gotta act, bruh. To the rhythm of a hi-hat. Now tell me, baby, can you buy that? Now I pull up with a scat pack, used to have a hatchback. I was pushing pounds like a hashtag. I was sick and getting laughed at, started getting backstage. that. Now they're taking pictures in a flashback. You really wanted me to lose another 1,000 for the shoes. The money make them pick and choose. I remember barely having food. I play to win, babe. I play to win, babe. Remember sleeping on the floor. Almost lost my freedom to the cause. Lost my brother, so we up the score. Had to get it done without support. I play to win, babe. I play to win, babe.
Twister. If I see it and I want it, I'ma get it. And it don't even matter how high you go on the price. I play to win, baby. So when I'm gambling, I'ma get you to blow on the dice, cause you my good luck charm. Seem like I be getting money every time I pull up with you on my arm. You be somebody of significance, make every bit of difference when you put that money on my bond. That's when I knew you was a real one. Don't know other woman out here got your mind, nor is she colder. Look at the body of an amazing woman who be bringing me what I want, and I don't need a 4-leaf clover. Love it when I hold her. Come here. We can travel the states and I'ma make sure every place is fly. We came up just like a poker game. Let me take you to Vegas so we can get it where the stakes is high. She got the walk of a black fox. I got the walk of a player separate to her with my hat cocked. Got me excited like crack rock. And when it come to betting, I feel like we both hit the jackpot. We deserve it, so me and you can take a cruise. Get money so both of us can break the rules. I don't feel like I got nothing else to prove. I just be about my money making moves. And I know
You really wanted me to lose another 1,000 for the shoes. The money make them pick and choose. I remember barely having food. I play to win, babe. I play to win, babe. Remember sleeping on the floor. Almost lost my freedom to the cause. Lost my brother, so we up the score. Had to get it done without support. I play to win, babe. I play to win, babe.
This your boy Prince of Pain on back with that segment, Baddies of the Week on iHeartRadio. Keep on stop. First up, we're going way back. We got the pop radio, putting on people radio.
I did a lot. You ain't been sitting on. Whipping up a pop, show you how to get it on. I don't really rock. I just get the bigger cross, take it to the block. Niggas are full. Most niggas in tow. Wednesday,
Spotify page. I'm gonna need everybody to make some noise for all the baddies. Doing, man, and is salute these girls that's out here really grinding and just featuring them. You know, I know it's a hard industry. I know it takes investment. I know it takes a lot of things. But sometimes the last things as artists that we look at and pay to care attention to ourselves within our budget is some of the essential, most key things that is the glamour and the visuals of your video. Don't short yourself because you're going to cheat yourself. Number one, I want to make some noise for Sierra Automobile all the way to the 2. All the way to how you doing today, baby?
I'm good.
You
How
good?
are you? Yeah.
I'm wonderful. It's been an energetic night, electrifying. We've had star power in the building. Mario Canon trying to do but I get to sit at the throne, really, with nothing but beautiful souls like yourself. Yes. Give us a little background check where you're from. Maybe a fun fact of you like tacos, watermelon, or whatever. Let the people know a little bit about you.
Well, I'm Sierra Autumn, and I'm from Romeoville, Illinois.
Romeoville, Illinois. Okay.
And a fun fact about me, I like to work out.
You like to work out, okay. Your profile's amazing. We give you nothing but kudos here. When did it start? When did your modeling profile start?
Probably around September or October, I started modeling. So it's something that I've always wanted to do, but I was just too nervous to do.
Shit, I don't know. Right. Everybody I've been doing this for a little while, right? I usually or deny or I will approve. And it didn't take no time. Deep central picture. I was like, let's get it. So kudos to you. Anybody want to send attributions to photographers, mama, baby daddy, manager, or that has helped you obtain the success in your modeling career right now?
Definitely for one shout out Diamond, because she definitely she really makes sure that, you know, I'm good. So, and she takes care of me, for sure.
Dope. Do me a favor, sweetheart. Give the girls that are just tuning in, or even the young gentlemen, 15, 16 years old, trying to build a portfolio such as yourself, and the young Ukraine Russian over here, and the rest of these young ladies, give them a tip, some advice on maybe how to start, you know, to get into the industry.
I would just say, you know, social media is a big thing. Using hashtags, reaching out to photographers. Even if they say no, somebody is going to say yes. You know, so.
Stay consistent, don't give up. Make some noise for that. Tell everybody right now where they can go follow you, spam your tallness and your beautiful braids and everything.
You can follow me on Instagram at Sierra Autumn 2 underscores. And that's it.
Yes, you know it's coming right to you.
I knew that.
Big Jigga in the building, huh? Jigga brushing the shoulders off and stuff.
I'm nervous, but I'm ready. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Sweetheart number one, congratulations for being one of our iHeartRadio Baddies of the Week.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Your profile is amazing as well. Anybody that you want to, you know, immediately say, look, thank you for helping me get my shit together and maybe helping me create some of this dope content.
For sure. At Sachatsky, he is my @1 photographer. He
Dope.
makes me look beautiful. He makes me feel beautiful. He really pushes me at Sachatsky.
You want to spell that for us?
Oh shit, I'm too high for that. I can't. I'm sorry.
I will make sure that I try.
We'll make sure it's tagged somewhere. And if you check out my profile, you'll go she is so bad.
So, sweetheart, you're amongst other things, as well as modeling. You do other things seriously that actually pay the bills and actually help you invest in your own modeling career, correct?
Absolutely. I work for a logistics company. With me, I would love to pursue modeling full time. However, it is a struggle and there's instability stability, and I cannot let my creative side out if I'm stressed or financial. So I found the right balance for me. I work Monday through Friday logistics, and then on the weekends or after work, I get to go and be creative and not worry about shit and not worry that my income depends on it.
Ladies, models take that advice, but artists as well. I haven't gave no artist tips in a while, but that should be one. If you can't afford your music career, you don't need to be doing music. Get your 9 to 5, make sure your house is in order, your kids are straight, and everything else cool before you worry about maybe pursuing a passion that, you know, ain't immediately gonna pay for your bills. Give us a fun fact about you, Sexy. Tell us something like exotic and, you know, whatever about yourself that are gonna make the Spanish span.
Damn, I'm like an app right now. I guess it's not fun. I speak 3 languages. I did ballet, piano, violin, did theater.
Wow.
I used to be very, you know what? Fun fact, I used to be an aqueducting and very antisocial, and I definitely blew out of my shell. I pushed myself to gain that confidence. I faked it till I made it, and guess what? The gear, motherfuckers, the gear!
Everybody to follow. I'm gonna need everybody to facts. I'm gonna need everybody to follow. Tell me Simply Karen.
Simply Karen. Karen spelled Karyne.
You did. Make some noise for that. So right now, I wanna shoot out. Look, you don't have to be, a professional runway model to be recognized as one of our baddies of the week. You can be BBW, you can be a karate fighter, you can be UFC, you can be a kindergarten classroom teacher. If you were a baddie and you deserve to be featured as one of our Radio Baddies of the Week, email us, send us 2 pictures, 1 paragraph of why we should make you a Baddie of the Week, and your daytime telephone number. But right now, we have an entrepreneur. She has a show called One Dope Show, which is dope. She is our professional cannabis consultant. Let's make some noise for Yaya. Stand up one time and turn around. Let them see the sauce.
Okay.
He said, okay. Yaya. Tell us why sex and cannabis mix so well.
Well, how can they not? I mean, cannabis is a natural aphrodisiac. There's actually certain strains that you can smoke just to get yourself in the mood.
And that's what you educate people on.
And that is what I do. So I say I am your favorite bartender, but that's not necessarily true. Your favorite bartender is the person that matches best with you, just like a strain of weed. But that is my hashtag. But I do love to educate people about cannabis, and I do that through educating myself. So it's the gift that keeps giving back.
Yeah, where could they go follow that One Dope Show at?
It's literally one word, One Dope Show, every single thing. Twitter, Instagram, you can find me on WeTube, because Facebook is not that friendly towards me and other cannabis people. Whole other conversation here. But yeah, One Dope Show, everything.
Listen, if you want to book her for anything else, spam her thighs and thickness, Yaya with an H for the win on Instagram. You hear me? Everybody makes some noise. Protection group in the building. Rich is definitely in the building. We got a lot coming up. If you need power protection, you need bulletproof, get at Power Protection Group on Instagram. They had us luxuried out this week. Escalade, bulletproof windows. Shout out to Hypno Carlito. We just did the Gary, Indiana show this weekend at the Loft. Shout out to Radio Mayha and everybody who was in the house. Zod Boys. And like I said, presidential there, presidential back, very affordable. If you live in that kind of life or just need to focus on your artistry and want to go on a bulletproof in Chicago, get up with Power Protection Group. Let's make some noise. Also, everybody, Make some noise real quick and happy birthday, man. To Hypno Carlito. Also, man, happy birthday to Mia. That's one of our baddies that comes through here, helps us network. Amazing. Amazon Mia on Instagram. Happy birthday to her as well. Shout out to Rockstar Studios, Big Kenzo, and everybody who is part of the team here at Rockstar Studios. I got Baby Horchata, Star Power in the building. I got Swag in the building. You know, I'm only on so much time, but Baby Horchata, you are definitely part of Mario's camp and Star Power. You're one of the heartbeats of the company, and you're also an amazing, dope comedian. We want to salute you here today, man. I appreciate the support that you've given Mario for Play to Win. I know you were an executive director in that, or assistant director. Where can my people check out your comedy and check out your skits and all that good stuff?
Well, they probably won't be able to spell that long, so just put Baby Horchata if you don't find me. It's a big issue, so you probably can't spell comediante either, so yeah, just go on Canon's page. I roast him pretty often in the comments, and you'll find me. So yeah, just look at his motion. You'll find me and talking shit, so you find me on this page.
Man, listen, make some noise for Baby Horchata swinging.
Baby Horchata,
Also, man, I've been checking out, you know, I've been looking up and stuff, you know. Swag, I done bumped into Swag a couple times. I've seen him turning up a couple clubs. Swag, I see you part of the squad. I see that's how I met you. Let them know what you got out right now so they can check you out.
You can catch me on everything Swag 2 times, SWAAAGG2X. And I got a new single that's dropping called Jaleel, and 2 times with my boy Mario Canon. Ooh, the video gonna be crazy, and we gonna need some of these beautiful models.
It's your boy Pop, man, Pop Radio Worldwide, Put on People Radio, iHeartRadio, Spotify Premium. Salute to the whole squad. For sure,
I done did a lot. You ain't did shit.
Shout out to Pop Radio. I had a great fucking time today with this awesome folk. Follow me on Instagram, Simply Karen. Unfortunately, the only social media I have. Karen spelled K-A-R-Y-N-E.
Chemo, solid, hard body. In that.
Hey, it's Sierra Autumn here. You can follow me on Instagram at Sierra Autumn 2_. And shout out to Pop Radio. My experience was absolutely amazing. Everyone was professional and so sweet and kind to me, so I really appreciate that.
Had to sauce it up a lot. Since niggas think I'm
Hi, my name is Alicia Yaya Townsend, and you can find me on Instagram at One Dope Show, all one word, One Dope Show. And man, shout out to Pop Radio.
Chemo, solid, hard.
What up, you guys? It's your girl, Mommy KK. Mommy with 2 eyes. K-A-Y-K-A-Y. If you need to book me for videos or to promote your business or your brand, you can hit me on Instagram. Also, I'm here with Top Radio Worldwide, Spotify.